Come watch your favorite team and earn points with our new Blazing Rewards program, only at Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Hi, I'm Nathan Wilcom, manager at the Longhorn Steakhouse here in Salina, Kansas. We are proud supporters of our local high school sports team and our community. I'd like to invite you to join us for a great meal at Longhorn Steakhouse. We are open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We hope to see you at our restaurant, and when you do, ask for me or our managing partner, Sarah Grimes. We'd love to say hello.
At Domino's, they work hard to make it easy for you to earn free pizza. How hard? We probably don't have enough time to talk about all the ways they've invented for you to order, but we do have time to talk about the new ways you can earn Piece of the Pie rewards points towards free pizza. Now you can earn points when you place an order by phone or in store. That means you can earn points any way you order. If you would like to enroll, see dominos.com/rewards or call Domino's.
Papa John's is proud to provide this week's meal to the hardworking Friday Night Football crew at Community Access Television. While watching the big game, don't forget to order your freshly made pizza at papajohns.com.
All right, doing well. Hello and welcome out to Salina Stadium here on September 11th, 2020. I'm your host for tonight, Colin Crowder, here calling the game in week 2 here between the Salina South Cougars and the Maize South Mavericks. Both teams just took the field from their respective locker rooms. And one captain from each team coming out. And believe it or not, it is 2 Collins. Colin Shields for Maize South and number 13, Colin Schreiber for the Cougars. And it looks like Salina South has won the toss. They're going to defer. And more than likely, of course, Maize South will receive. Salina South's offense, Maize South's offense is up first tonight, putting that Salina South defense to the test. They gave up a good number of points last week to McPherson. Kind of a chilly night, but really not all that bad. Temperature listing 61 degrees and cloudy here at Salina Stadium, with just a minute left until kickoff. It's our first time seeing the Cougars all year. Saw Salina Central last week. Really looking forward to seeing that South offense with sophomore quarterback Weston Freeze and the wide receiver combo with that, with Colin Schreiber as well, is see how much they rely on Brant Cox, the junior running back. And we're all ready to go here at Salina Stadium. And it looks like Caden Budke will be starting the festivities. And that's going to bounce about the 6 and go out the end of the end zone. Byron Fitzpatrick just has to watch it go into the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field is senior quarterback Colin Shields for the Mavericks. Going to line up in a trips to the left with a tight end on the right. Their first formation. That's going to be a handoff to the running back, but brought down by number 78, Brandon Fletcher of the Cougars. And the running back for the Mavericks, number 29, Hunter Neiman, currently lined up on the left side of Shields. Be a little read, but another handoff to the running back, but a swarm of Cougars, including Jackson Hayes, number 7, bring Neiman down. That'll bring up 3rd and long. We're looking about 15, 16 yards here. Great start by this Cougar defense. On 3rd and 15, a little pump fake, play action. Gonna look. Number 4, Jarrett Pittenger got his hand on the ball to be able to knock it down. He probably wished he was maybe standing up a little straighter to pick that one off. But they'll take the incompletion and the 4th down coming up for the Mavericks. And the punt team is on the field. A little bit of a high snap, and that kick is away. No flags in the secondary. And that is touched by Brant Cox. And that's going to be Maize South ball. And Brant Cox comes off to the sideline after that turnover, and his defense is going to have to stand up again. First and 10 again now for the Mavericks, and they're going to go for it all, looking down the field, looking for Skylar Snow, but incomplete. Jackson Hayes in coverage. Shields wanted it all there, and I think that was a pretty good chance to be able to hit a wide receiver deep for the punch in the mouth that the Mavericks probably want against the Cougars, especially on the road. That'll bring up 2nd and 10, 3 receivers left, 1 tight end right. And they're going to roll out. Shields to the left. He's actually going to take it himself, crosses the 40, and gets to the 35-yard line. That'll bring up a pretty manageable 3rd down. Really good decision by the quarterback to get some manageable yards, put that offense in a better 3rd down position. And it'll be 3rd and 2 right at the 35-yard line of the Cougars. Shields hands off. Looks like Neiman there. Gain of 3, but needed 2. That's going to be a 1st down for the Mavericks. Another handoff. Neiman lowers the head. Several Cougars there, led by Carter Kirby. Bring down Neiman. Looks like maybe a gain of an inch, if anything. Second down here. 2 receivers each side, going to move that slot back from left to right. And Shields going to look right. Throw a little high for number 88, Caleb Crum. You think maybe just a little bit lower throw. He's got a pretty good reception and maybe some green space out in front of him. But here's another big 3rd down for the Cougars. Maybe about same formation, moving that slot man again. Shields going to look left, then he's going to look down the middle of the field, and what a catch by Byron Fitzpatrick on 3rd down. Just an incredible display of athleticism on the quarterback side and Fitzpatrick to haul that in. That puts the Mavericks inside the red zone at the 12-yard line of the Cougars. And that handoff's going to be Fitzpatrick. Breaks 1, gets the edge in the end zone. Touchdown, Mavericks. Carter Kirby had a shot at him, but the speed of Fitzpatrick just outruns Kirby. Certainly a disappointing start for the Cougars. Had that great defensive stand, pushing the Mavericks back. Extra point up and good. Certainly a disappointing start for Sam Sellers and the Cougars, as Brant Cox tried to field that punt. Probably in those situations, you certainly want to get away from it. But Brant tried to pick it up, was bobbled, and the Mavericks recovered. .8:36 left in the first quarter here. Mavericks up 7-0. And right here, you really got to just try and pull some of that momentum back for the Cougars. You did have a great start, but just one little error hopefully doesn't deflate this team. Salina Central in action tonight on the road at Eisenhower. Sam Parks for the Mavericks will kick this one deep. And it's going to be kind of a little bit of a chip shot, fielded at the 20-yard line by a Cougar, and he's brought down 4 yards after that. That was Owen Bully. Cougars take the field, 2 receivers each side. Zachary Davidson at the bottom of your screen. Colin Schreiber in motion. This is going to be a handoff, Brant Cox, and he's going to be brought down behind the line for a loss of 3. Be 2nd down and 13 now for the Cougars. Weston looking right, pass complete. Nice throw, pitch, and catch to Colin Schreiber there. Get some of those yards back and more. Third and 6 now for the Cougars. Going to have 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen. Schreiber, Davidson, and Jackson Hayes at the bottom of your screen. And immediately going to be a quick throw out to Schreiber, and he doesn't have all that much room to go as he's brought down by several Mavericks there, including number 49, Harper Kennedy. That'll bring up 4th down for the Cougars, and the punt team will come on. A little bit of a low snap. Brant Cox fielding it on a hop. Kick is away. Pretty good kick, but fair catch. Caught and leaning forward. Gets it. That is Harper Kennedy fielding it. And that's going to be down at the 42-yard line of the Mavericks. Certainly not the start you wanted for the Cougars on offense. Quick 3 and out. Really kind of dug themselves into a hole after that 1st down play to Brant Cox, loses 3 yards. 1st and 10 Mavericks. In motion is the wide receiver, number 4. We're going to see him a lot, Fitzpatrick. And the pile just keeps on going for our 1st down. He was stopped maybe about a yard shy of the 1st down, and then the pile kept pushing. First down, Mavericks with a slot on the right side. Fitzpatrick going to go in motion again. This is going to be a give to Neiman, and he's in space. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Mavericks. Just a 2-play drive there. Puts the Mavericks up 13-0. Feel like when everything's said and done, we're going to go back to that Brant Cox mishandle of that punt after the South defense. Extra point up and appears to be good. South's defense did have that momentum, but after that mishandle by Cox and after a quick 3 and out by the Cougars on offense, the Mavericks have scored twice, and it seems just in a blink of an eye. 6:18 left in the first quarter. Mavericks already up 14-0. Parks again will be kicking it off. But not before the ball falls off the tee. Not much of a windy night tonight. And another little chip shot, fair catch called for. Nice catch by Colin Schreiber. Is going to be fair caught at the 32-yard line. And they're actually going to give him the 33. Salina South's offense only ran 3 plays so far after a quick 3 and out. And Salina South's going to run up with the 3 receivers to the top. Zachary Davidson going to be at the bottom of your screen. Brant Cox going to be in motion. Going to swing it out to Cox for a little bit of a game, but Cox looked like he might have been dead in the backfield, but able to just move forward and at least get something out of it. About a gain of 1.5 yards. And that's a good job by Cox to avoid a 3-4 yard loss and be able just to get something positive from that play. Two receivers each side. Colin Schreiber is going to be the bottom of your screen, going to come out, but this is going to be a handoff. Brant Cox. And it will fall forward for a gain of 4. Third and 5 now for the Cougars. Cougars looking to the sideline for the play. Still 20 seconds on the play clock. And this is going to be Weston going to look left, but going to be batted down by, it looks like, number 49 maybe again. Pretty good coverage even with the batted down throw by the Mavericks in the secondary. A little bit of another fielded on a hop kick, and that's kind of going to be a skyrocket out of bounds. Not a great punt by Brant Cox. And we'll see where they mark that the ball went out. And it looks like they're going to be maybe right at the 45-yard line of the Mavericks. Maybe all in all might be just like a 15-yard punt. The Mavericks out on offense again with that Salina South defense trying to slow him down. Fumble on the play. Still ball is loose, but after the ball squirted around a few times, the offensive lineman, number 59, Bo Grant, was able to get on the ball. Looked like mishandle between maybe Neiman and Shields. Seemed when Shields tried to pull that ball out, the ball fell out. A couple Cougars had a shot, but not able to get it. And still, even with all that, it's going to be a gain of 1. 2nd and 9. Shields going to roll out right side, going to look deep. Number 25 just thrown out a little too far out in front of Evan Cantu of the Mavericks. Had plenty of room out in front of him, but just throw a little overthrown. And here comes another 3rd down for the Cougars. Already 7 minutes into this game, this Cougar defense has been asked to do a lot. Shields gonna look, gets pressure, throws out in front. And are they going to rule that an incomplete pass? Shields tried to shovel pass it to his receiver, but it did look like it bounced right before he got his arms around it, and that will bring up 4th down. And we'll see if the Mavericks keep the offense out on the field still, the ball being pretty close to midfield. And the punt team will come on, and they are running on. And they may just kind of a rugby-style punt this. And you better believe everybody's getting out of the way of this one. That's going to be down at the 25 of the Cougars. I guarantee if that happened again where it hit a Cougar or a Cougar touched it, you better believe Coach Sellers probably isn't putting anybody back there after that. But another good stop. And I say another because they did have one in that first series. But that is the second stop I'm going to count for the Cougar defense. Putting the offense back out on the field. That's going to be a handoff. Brant Cox going to be wrapped up probably around the neck. Don't think it was close to a horse collar or anything. Did look pretty violent, though. And after a little hard count, Weston and the Cougar is going to look to the sideline. Going to have 2 receivers each side. This is going to be a handoff. Brant Cox, and really doesn't have anywhere to go. Bottled up in the backfield for a loss of 2. Just not much penetration from that offensive line so far. That will bring up 3rd and 14. Certainly a passing situation here. Colin Schreiber at the bottom of your screen. Carter Copes in the game at the top of your screen, and this is going to be blown dead. Penalty flag thrown by the near side official. And it looks like might have an offsides on the defense. So our first penalty of the game goes in favor of the Cougars. And we'll bring up 3rd and 9 now. And certainly still a long ways to go for that first down, but the Cougars will certainly take a given 5 yards. Schreiber going to throw it out. That's going to be incomplete, trying to reach Jackson Hayes. But really getting kind of close to borderline if that was either behind the line or forward pass, but they do rule an incomplete pass, and that does appear to be the case from my vantage point. Cougars without a first down yet. Had the ball 3 times, and each time has resulted in a 3-and-out. Punt blocked. Excuse me, not blocked, but dropped by Brant Cox, but then able to punt it away. And a good open field tackle there by Owen Kulas for the Cougars. Mavericks with the ball yet again in a seemingly kind of long first quarter. 2 minutes, 31 seconds left in the first. This may be a story for the game, that Salina South defense being on the field quite a while. Shields going to keep it himself, gets through one, spins away from another, puts the head down, and brings it out to the Cougar 39-yard line. Excuse me, 41-yard line. And the Mavericks are ready to line up yet again. Shields looking right, look left, over the middle of the field, wide open. Skylar Snow for the easy touchdown. Just a breakdown in coverage. Snow basically running a route right across the middle of the field. Easy pitch and catch and touchdown for the Mavericks. Extra point up and good. That takes our score to 21-0. Maize South Mavericks.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we are asking that everybody wear masks and that you stay with your family and social distance with others. We ask this so that your child or kids can continue to play, cheer, and dance. Thank you for your cooperation.
Two minutes, 6 seconds left in the first quarter. Mavericks up 21-0 here at Salina Stadium. And for the second consecutive time, the football has fallen off the tee. Just a slight breeze. And I believe if the wind is blowing straight down, I would call that gravity. Parks with a little hand motions to hopefully that ball stays place. And kick is away here, fielded at the 16. Makes the cut up as Jarrett Pittenger crosses the 30-yard line, going to be down at the 31-yard line. Cougars will be back out on offense for the fourth time and have yet to be able to pick up a first down so far. Run just 9 plays. Davidson, Schreiber switching spots. Schreiber at the bottom of your screen. And Free's going to look deep left side, and that's going to be an easy flag. Both officials throw their flags. Colin Schreiber getting mauled by a deep pass from Weston Freeze, and that's going to be an easy penalty. And there is the official call. Ball now will be spotted at the 46-yard line of the Cougars. And give that the Cougars first down per se of the ball game. Weston throwing out, swing past Schreiber, and it's going to be out at about the 47 into Maverick territory. Schreiber kind of holding that ball, switched it between his right arm and his left. But it seemed to in that process was kind of moving that ball out there. Was waiting for that to get knocked loose, but certainly glad that didn't happen for him. Davidson's going to be at the bottom of your screen. Schreiber, bottom receiver at the top of your screen. It's going to be a handoff Cox, and we'll fall forward for maybe a half yard. Run game hasn't really developed yet for the Cougars so far. And Davidson been moving out around the field just trying to get lined up. Another handoff, Cox, following his blockers, gets a little bit of the edge, gets that first down and a little bit more. It's around the Maverick 40-yard line. Probably the best run of the night so far for the Cougars. Enough to get him a first down. Cougars with a little bit of momentum here. And they're going to stop it. And they're going to look to the sideline for the play. That's going to be a handoff Cox, and really had some open running lane, but going to be a shoestring tackle by Britton Forsyth of the Mavericks. That certainly saved a lot of yards for the Mavericks. Tayon McDaniel, number 87, coming into the ball game, going to be lined up next to Carter Copes at the top of your screen. Shriver, Davidson at the bottom, and Brant Cox lined up right behind Weston. Little play action, looking deep. Free's going to throw it to Schreiber, caught, and that's going to be a flag, yet touchdown Cougars. And this could be offensive pass interference. I really feel like you could have called that on anybody, but they may get Schreiber on a push on maybe the back of the defender. And if I had to guess, I would say this is coming back, but we'll see. With just 3 seconds left in the first quarter, we'll see what the call is. Here it is. And there is going to be no flag for pass interference. The touchdown will stand. What a throw. What a catch. And touchdown by Colin Schreiber. And the Cougars are on the board for the first time tonight.
Into attempt the extra point, number 10, Alexander Escobedo.
Alexander Escobedo for the extra point. Kind of a line drive kick up and no good. Looked off to the left. And Coach Seller is not too happy with that. But the Cougars do get on the board off that touchdown pass between Weston Freeze and Colin Schreiber. Cougars still down 15 to the Mavericks, who will get the ball back. So it looks like Escobedo doing the field goal attempts and point after attempts, while Caden Budke, the freshman, will be doing the kickoff responsibilities. And that kick is going to be off to the left. Bounces dead about the 13, then picked up by a Mavericks player. And here comes a flag on the backside of the play. Jake Johnson on that reception, or excuse me, on the kickoff, taken down on the other far side of the field. However, there are 2 flags on the back end of the play, and usually those are blocking the back penalties, so we'll see if that backs the Mavericks up even more. Really good kick and nice job of getting that ball to die by Budke. Doesn't even look like where they're spotting the ball. He made it, Jake Johnson made it back to the 20-yard line, so this is going to back them up even further if the penalty's on the Mavericks.
2 fouls on the play on the receiving team.
2 fouls, both on the receiving team.
Decline. Second flag will be enforced from the 19, blocking the back, half the distance, the first down. That is 4.
And that is the end of the first quarter. Pretty long first quarter, it seemed like, when the Mavericks up 21-6 over the Cougars, and we'll be back right after this.
Come watch your favorite team and earn points with our new Blazing Rewards program, only at Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
And welcome back to Salina Stadium at the start of the second quarter between the Mavericks and the Cougars. Mavericks will have the ball following that penalty on the kickoff on the 10-yard line. A lot of pressure on the defense so far, and even more pressure for them to get a stop here. Shields going to keep it himself, gets through the initial line, but brought down by a few Cougars. Brought down by Owen Bully. Second and 6 for the Mavericks. Fitzpatrick going to move in motion. And Shields going to look that way. Shields finds Fitzpatrick. Pass caught out across the 30-yard line of the Mavericks. And he's certainly one to look out for. Only at 5'9", 165, but has the speed to do some damage. Shields going to keep it himself and going to be brought down, maybe a loss of an inch by the Cougars.
Quarterback run by Shields, no gain on the play. Second down.
Second and 10 now for the Mavericks. Fitzpatrick going to be the inside receiver at the bottom of your screen. And Shields back to pass, going to look right, looking for his man, pass caught. Jake Johnson, no flags. Touchdown, Mavericks. Just got that last second separation. Pretty good coverage there by the Cougars, but that last second of separation sealed the deal. Extra point up and good. And now the Cougars down by a score of 28-6. And just like that, the Mavericks strike right back at the Cougars to extend the lead. And it sure is frustrating seeing something that just seems so easy for the Mavericks on offense and seeing the Cougars out on their offense. How much they seem to have had to fight for just that score. And now going to be asked to do it again. Parks kicks it away. Going to be fielded at about the 14 by Jackson Hayes, but cut down by number 45 of the Mavericks. That's going to be Brandon Bowles.
Brought down by number 45, Brandon Bowles. First down, Cougars.
First and 10 for the Cougars. Going to look to the sideline. 15 seconds on the play clock. Freeze going to pump fake, then throw out to Brant Cox. That's going to be dropped, though, in an incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass intended for Brant Cox. Second down and 10.
And even if he caught it, might have been a no gain, maybe a gain of one you could bestly hope for. Second down and 10 now for the Cougars. Free's going to hand off Cox, who had to jump the line. Seemed like on that play, perhaps, Gio McCall of the Cougars buried a lineman for the Mavericks, and Brant Cox had to jump over him. Third and 8 now for the Cougars. Free's going to look left, steps up in the pocket, and going to be brought down by number 32, Keaton Dunleavy of the Mavericks. And that'll bring up fourth down. With a loss of 2, puts them back at the original line of scrimmage. Weston Freeze just nowhere to go with the ball that time. Punt is better. Fair catch called for by Neiman. And that's going to be down at the 43 of the Mavericks. Defense out on the field yet again for the Cougars. Handoff, Neiman going to be up the middle, has space, across the 40, misses one, and I think he may be gone. Owen Bully had a shot at him, but one play. Seemed to be about a 57-yard touchdown run by Neiman. I almost already feel like this defense for Salina South may just already be gassed. Kick up and good. That extends the lead, 35-6 Mavericks. And sadly for this Salina South team, it just seems to be kind of a recurring story most of the time. Seemed to be a pretty competitive game against McPherson. Wasn't able to see it myself, as covering Salina Central last week, but seemed to be a pretty competitive game between the Cougars and the Bullpups for the most part. But so far, the Mavericks just running away with this one so far in the first half. Only played about 15 minutes of game time with 9:02 left in the second, and the Mavericks have already scored 5 touchdowns. Give me another kind of chip shot, fair caught signal, and caught by Colin Schreiber at the 31. And the Salina South offense will just try and get something going here yet again. And that first drive that the Cougars scored on, maybe have been their 4th or 5th drive of the game. Really, that drive was helped out by a pretty obvious pass interference call that moved the ball pretty far down the field for the Cougars and were able to punch it in after that. Freeze with the snap, handoff to Cox. Going to try and just lower the shoulder pads and may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but actually they're going to have a loss of 1. And it just feels like the Cougars' offensive line just not being able to get the push they want. Freeze going to look middle of the field, pass complete. And it looked like Davidson there. Zachary Davidson with the reception of about 7 yards. Going to make it a little bit more manageable 3rd down. Kind of got stood up and was hit by a lot of Mavericks there. And South lining it up pretty fast. Them trying to get personnel on and off the field. Coach Sellers wanting him to snap the ball. And Maize South before the ball could be snapped, calls timeout to avoid a 5-yard penalty and a first down. I feel like even at that point, the offense might not even have had a play in, but Coach Sellers just wanting them to snap the ball so they can get that at least that free play in that 5 yards. And would be enough to give them a first down. Well, the first time out in the game taken by Maize South. And really not much going wrong for them so far. After the timeout, Cougars now back on the field. 3rd and 4 from the Cougars' 39. Freeze signaling for a man to get up on the line of scrimmage. That might have been Davison at the top. And does. Brant Cox getting the handoff. And he is just going to be stood up pretty far in the backfield. And that might be a loss of 5. It's going to bring up, I think maybe give him loss of 4 in total. It's going to be 4th and 8. And the punt team back out on the field. Low snap to Cox, and it's off the side of his foot. And it will be blown dead. It appears at the 32-yard line. Things just going from bad to worse for the Cougars. Did seem to have a guy that came across his face, and I wonder if Brant Cox was just kind of startled there. And the ball just goes off the side of his foot. 7:12 left in the second quarter. Mavericks have the ball in fantastic field position on the Cougars' 32-yard line. Shields going to roll out right side. Throws deep at the goal line, incomplete. Jackson Hayes in coverage there. It may have been going for Jake Johnson again.
Pass is broken up by Jackson Hayes. 2nd down and 10 Mavericks.
Second and 10 now for the Mavericks. And it's going to be a handoff. Neiman cuts left and right, burst of speed, gets him across the 20 into the Cougars, deep into the Cougar side of the field, inside the red zone now.
First down, Maize South at the Cougars' 19-yard line.
And they are lining up pretty quickly. Shields going to throw, pass complete, Johnson. And going to be taken down, it seemed like after a good gain of 9. Q Hill for the Cougars, able to bring down Johnson. And really going to be only a gain of 7. 2nd and 3. Handoff going to be Neiman, but going to be brought down by Trey Burland of the Cougars. Evan Cantu for the Mavericks now on the field. Looks to be on one side of Shields. Neiman on the other. Neiman's going to get this one cut across the line. Didn't seem like it was much, but it's enough to get a first down still with a gain of about 4. And you'd probably only expect a few more plays. And the Mavericks will be in the end zone again. Neiman again kicks it outside into the end zone for another Mavericks touchdown. Coach Sellers for the Cougars pretty upset with the white hat official about something. All things considered, it is still a pretty nice night for football. And there's a flag on the point after. Maybe an offsides or too many men. It came in the backfield. Oh, no, looks like maybe just be a false start on the Mavericks.
Prior to the snap, false start. Kicking team, 5-yard penalty. We'll have the try.
And a little bit longer point after, and that's going to be no good.
Extra point try by Parks is no good.
So the 5 yards help in the chance of missing that point after, but the lead is 41-6 Mavericks. Despite the drive of Maize South down around Wichita, pretty good crowd turnout for the Mavericks here. Probably been a while since I've seen that good amount of fans from an opposing team. Usually it's a decent turnout, but it seemed to be a good amount of fans for the Mavericks showing their support, especially in these times. 5 minutes, 31 seconds left before halftime. Cougars do get the ball at halftime. And Parks will yet again kick us away. Another kind of chip there. Fair caught by Schreiber at the 25, give him maybe the 25 and a half. You'd certainly take a solid, methodical drive here by the Cougars, but have really struggled to get anything going. And their one drive they did score really was helped and propelled by a pass interference call. And really just a great play by Colin Schreiber to avoid the pass interference on offense. Come down with the ball and get into the end zone. Free's going to look deep. Going to be throwing in the eyes, but picked off of Carter Copes. And number 18 for the Mavericks is going to take it inside the 30-yard line. Jaden Ockert with the interception of Weston Freeze. Looking for Carter Copes, but ball just A little hung up in the air a little too long and was underthrown. And already again with 5:19 left in the first half. Mavericks yet again within striking distance. Shields looking right side, launches into the end zone, and that pass is going to be intercepted, but they're calling it dead, though the ball did not hit the ground. You may have an inadvertent whistle here. Ball was launched up into the air and caught by Owen Bully, and we may have an inadvertent whistle. Play seemed to have been blown dead before the ball hit the ground.
Interception by Salina South in the end zone. There was an inadvertent whistle. It will be Salina South's football. First and 10.
And really, that is disappointing that it is an inadvertent whistle. And now it's first down for the Mavericks following the second Weston Freeze interception. And Shields going to keep it, running the option, but going to keep it himself. And going to pick up about 4. And if you're the Mavericks, you're probably fine of just letting that clock run and getting into halftime. Handoff, no, going to be kept by Shields yet again. And didn't seem like he had that much to gain, but still picked up a solid 6 yards.
Shields with the keeper. Third down.
Officially going to be third and a long 3. And that's a handoff going to be to the running back, and Pyle just trying to keep pushing. It might have been Evan Cantu on that carry.
First down run for the Mavericks, number 25.
Yeah, it was Cantu. Going to be first down for the Mavericks. And this is going to be Cantu yet again. Pickup of about 2. Cantu again up the middle. Gonna pick up maybe another 2 yards. Brought down by that front line of Cougars.
Third down at 6.
Cantu gonna again be on the field to the right of Shields. As Patrick lined up as the inside receiver at the bottom of your screen. Shields gonna look deep. Has a man with a step on Jake Johnson on the step. It seemed to be. On the play, didn't quite see, there is the flag, didn't quite see it from my vantage view on the close to the sideline. And that'll be a hold on the Mavericks. Second and long now for the Mavericks. On the 32-yard line, 28-yard line. Shields throwing, end zone, Johnson incomplete. Couple flags come in. I didn't see too much on my end, but you at home probably having a better angle and better view at it than I am. And that seems to be pass interference on the Cougars. Cougars able to get that penalty on the Mavericks. Then right after that, pass interference. Gives them, it appears, a 2nd and 1. At around the 14, maybe 13-yard line. Cantu up the middle. Enough to get the first down and move the chains. Clock stops momentarily with 1 minute 50 seconds left before halftime. Shields going to be a handoff. That looks like Cantu yet again. Good takedown by Jackson Hayes there.
Jackson Hayes on the tackle. Second down.
Shields handoff. Fitzpatrick gets the edge enough for the touchdown.
Hayes foul touchdown. Done by number 4, Myron Fitzpatrick.
And pending an extra point, the Mavericks have increased their lead 47-6. 54 seconds before the half. Parks kick up and good. 48-6 Mavericks over the Cougars. Really not too much of a surprise, as last week the Mavericks exploding on offense against Great Bend. Coming in with so many different options with Cantu and Neiman and Fitzpatrick, and the dynamicness of Colin Shields, the quarterback. Kick from Parks, fielded by Schreiber again, this time not fair caught, and he's going backwards.
Kickoff return by Colin Schreiber. Brought down by Caden McBrandy. First down, Cougars.
Cougars back out on offense again, 50 seconds before halftime. Brant Cox behind quarterback Weston Freeze, and this is going to be a handoff to Cox. Kind of hit in the backfield, kind of took him off balance a little bit, able to fall down for maybe a gain of a yard.
Second down and 9.
That'll bring up 2nd and 9 as the clock runs under 30 seconds before half. It's about a 3-second differential between the play and the game clock, so probably one more play will be run here, barring an incompletion. And it will be Cox again, and he's going to be hit in the backfield for a loss of around 3. And that appears is going to bring us to halftime as the final 3 seconds tick off. An explosion on offense from the Maize South Mavericks as they lead the Cougars 48-6. We'll be back with some halftime thoughts right after this.
Come watch your favorite team and earn points with our new Blazing Rewards program, only at Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Hello and welcome to the Salina Media Connection halftime show. Our score here at Salina Stadium. The Maize South Mavericks 48, the Salina South Cougars 6. Not too much to say about the Cougars on offense so far. Struggled out of the gate, at least on their first 4 possessions, getting a 3 and out each time. But it seemed to be maybe that fifth possession, they were able to move the ball down the field a little bit, thankfully due to a pass interference call on Colin Schreiber. Later on, that Colin Schreiber able to make a great play off a throw from Weston Freeze, able to get in the end zone to get the Cougars on the board. But really the story of the game being that the Salina South defense being on the field for a lot of that half, as Maize South just seemed to go up and down the field. One thing that's really interesting is I just go back to the beginning of that game, the Salina South defense got that stop, pushing the Maize South offense back farther closer to their end zone, but then the fourth down punt for Maize South and the mishandling of the punt by Brant Cox, the Maize South Mavericks able to get the ball back, go right down the field, get that touchdown. Just really unfortunate, really interested to see just how that momentum just completely changed at that point in the game. Salina South does get the ball to start the half. We'll see if they can get any momentum going, or let's see if that defense can get rested a little bit. That has been the Salina Media Connection halftime show. We'll be back with the second half right after this.
Hang on, Kendall. Where'd he go?
Hello. 3rd and 3 for the Cougars. And kind of throwing across, looking towards A.J. Johnson again, but pass going to be incomplete to the right of him, excuse me, to the left of him. Number 9 for the Mavericks in coverage. And that'll bring the punt team back out on the field again that we've seen quite so often tonight. Fourth down and 4 for the Cougars. And a little bit of a low snap, but kick is away from Cox. And that's going to be fielded, fair catch by Neiman at around the 28-yard line.
Fair caught by number 49, Harper Kennedy.
Excuse me, that is Harper Kennedy getting my 29 and 49s mixed up. Harper Kennedy with the fair catch there. First and 10 for the Mavericks, looking to do some more damage. Fitzpatrick in motion. Gonna keep it, then pitch it to Fitzpatrick, who is in motion. And gonna be thrown out of bounds by A.J. Parker. Excuse me, A.J. Johnson. A.J. Parker of the Salina Central Mustangs. Second and 7 now for the Mavericks. And going to be running right side. Quarterback able to just get out of bounds, and that's going to be probably a horse collar tackle. Colin Shields getting wrapped up and thrown down. Grab the back of his jersey. And maybe some jaunting back and forth between the teams after that. And they're still looking to find out the result of the play, and then the yardage on the penalty. So 15 yards at the end of the run. That's going to give some pretty good field position for the Mavericks, almost to midfield. Ball's going to be on their own 48-yard line.
Mavericks first down at their own 48-yard line.
Fitzpatrick in motion again this time, but handoff looked to be Neiman, but going to be brought down after a loss of 1. Saw Neiman for a lot of the first quarter, and then saw Cantu at running back for the Mavericks in the second half. Neiman now back out there for the third quarter. Fitzpatrick in motion again. Shields going to take it down, rolling left side. Going to look, throw across his body into double coverage, and that's going to be picked off by Q Hill. And there comes some flags after the play as well. But a nice interception there by Q Hill. And they may have some kind of targeting call, it appears.
After the interception, during the return, personal foul, targeting, return team. 15-yard penalty from the end of the return, first down.
And that'll be a 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. Penalty going to be on the Cougars, going to back them up. But the Cougars get another turnover, another interception. And this time going to have the ball on their own 28-yard line. And that pass is going to be left, but short, maybe tipped. Jackson Hayes was the intended receiver there.
Second down and 10.
Maybe 2nd and 10 now for the Cougars on the 28. Freeze going to look middle of the field. Was looking for Zachary Davidson. Ball probably a good 4 or 5 yards short of the receiver. And that'll be 3rd and 10. Third down and 10 for the Cougars. Freeze going to look, throw across his body again, just not getting his feet set. Was trying to find Davidson again, but pass is going to be incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down for the Cougars after the string of incompletions. Good snap. Kick is away from Cox. Going to bounce it about the 46 and bounce out of bounds. Going to be down at the 49-yard line of the Mavericks.
First down, Mavericks at their own 49-yard line.
9:56 left here in the third quarter. First and 10 Mavericks now on their own 49. Shields hands off, going to be more than likely Neiman. And that is going to be Neiman with a pickup of about 5 before being taken down.
Second down and 6.
Second down here for the Mavericks. Might be able to air it out on this, and they may do that, but no, going to throw it short to Neiman. Pass going to be incomplete. Pass maybe a little behind, but off both hands for Neiman, incomplete. Bring up 3rd down for the Mavericks. Cougars looking for a big stop here. Fitzpatrick in motion. That's going to be a fly sweep to him. And a good hit, wrap up and tackle by Owen Bully. That'll bring up 4th down, really just running downhill there. Probably one of the best defensive plays I've seen tonight, barring a couple of the interceptions. And the punt team running on quick. And that play is going to be blown dead before it starts. May have a false start.
Dead ball, false start. Offense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
And we'll replay 4th down, now just 5 yards further back. Cougars looking like they might go after this one. And what do you got to lose at this point? And another rugby-style punt from the Mavericks. Going to bounce at around the 37, going to roll a little bit farther. And will be downed at the 30, let's do the 24-yard line of the Cougars. Cougars do get a stop. Good defensive play by Owen Bully. I believe he had the interception earlier. as well in the end zone on the inadvertent whistle of the play that was blown dead. And that handoff's going to be to Brant Cox, but met by two Maize South Mavericks, one being Trey Henderson. That'll bring up second down and about 11 after a loss of 1 on the Cox run. And that's another be handoff to Cox. Gets by 1, lowers the shoulder pad. But number 14 of the Mavericks, Caden McBrantney, gets just a little bit lower and is able to take down Brant Cox. But it is going to be about a 3rd and 2 now for the Mavericks. And they're going to get a first down off those offsides. Looks like maybe it was number 30 that jumped, and maybe 35. And Salina South gifted a first down there. Freeze looking right side, tries to find Colin Schreiber. Gets a hand on it, but pass did seem to be out of the reach of Schreiber for the most part. Stops the clock at 7 minutes, 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. Salina South down 48-6. It's going to be a handoff Brant Cox, and not much going as he has stood up at the line and driven back for no gain.
Number 35, Eric Berlin. Third down.
Yeah, we're going to have a short little stoppage of play here. White Hat talking with Coach Sellers. 75 coming off the field. That was Gio McCall that came off the field. Yeah, it looks like coming in left guard, number 55. And it's going to be Douglas Elson, sophomore. And going to be nice throw and almost catch by Colin Schreiber, but really good defense for the Mavericks. Number 26, Emilio Albert, breaking up that would-be completion.
For the Cougars.
It was right at the stick, so probably able to make that catch and move forward a little bit would have given him a first down, but going to be incomplete. And line drive punt, going to be right at number 14. And that's going to be fair caught.
Caught by Cox, fair caught by number 14, Caden McBrantney. First down, Mavericks.
First and 10, Mavericks back with the football. Neiman going to be in pass, and that's going to be a screen as multiple Cougars bite. Pass will be complete, though, to Caleb Crum. It will be about a gain of 5.
Second down.
2nd and 5 now. On the 39-yard line of the Mavericks. That's going to be a handoff. Neiman trying to find some running room. Does get a nice cut up the field and into Cougar territory at the 49, maybe 48-yard line.
Brought down by number 2, A.J. Johnson. Number 7, Jackson.
A.J. Johnson with the tackle. Jackson Hayes, A.J. Johnson in on that. First and 10 now. Again, for the Mavericks, that's going to be a handoff Neiman. And after a gain of a few, and will be taken down by several Cougars.
Run by Neiman, tackled by number 34, Drake Wynn.
Second down, Shields going to throw right side. Finds Jake Johnson, and taken down by Jackson Hayes.
Now pass by Shields to number 2, Jake Johnson. First and 10 at the Cougar 35-yard line.
Another first down for the Mavericks. Neiman going to get this ball yet again, cutting through several Cougars and has himself another first down.
Number 29, Hunter Neiman.
And if you're Maize South, that's probably what you want right now, moving the ball down the field, keeping that clock moving, as it is about to pass 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Now Cantu in motion, but play's going to be blown dead. And we're going to have another false start penalty.
Prior to the snap, full start, offense, 5-yard penalty, remains first down. After the penalty,
Make it 1st and 15 now for the Mavericks. Ball on the Cougars' 29-yard line. And Cantu going to shift. And that's going to be off his back foot. Shields into the end zone. Pass caught. Touchdown, Jake Johnson.
Maize South touchdown. Shields to number 2, Jake Johnson.
Like Q Hill looked like to be in coverage, but the 6'1 Johnson by an inch beats the 6-foot Q Hill. Extra point is up and good.
Extra point try by number 1, Sam Parks is good.
Maize South, the Mavericks increased their lead, now leading the Cougars 55-6 here at Salina Stadium. 4 minutes, 37 seconds left in this third quarter. Having some Billy Joel being played here at Salina Stadium. I certainly approve of that. Sam Parks, for it seems like the 30th time tonight, probably not that many, will be kicking us off yet again. And again, they're kind of going to do that chip shot, trying to hit it in the end of Schreiber, but it looked like maybe that might have been Owen Bully going backwards in front of Schreiber to catch that. And no, there's actually number 14, Zachary Davidson, it appears.
After the kickoff, first down and 10, Cougars at their 34-yard line.
And it does appear we may have a running clock here, as the clock is running currently before play was started. Just under 4 minutes now in the third quarter. Freeze with the snap. It's going to be a handoff. Cox tries to cut it back up a little bit. Doesn't have too much where to go. Flag comes in. Didn't see too much. Could have been a face mask I might have seen. And it is a face mask.
Personal foul, 15-yard face mask, defense. Added on to the end of the run, first down.
And the Cougars do have a player down. Was trying to stretch out a little bit. It's going to be number 58. It's going to be Nick Arias. And he'll be hopping off the sideline. Hope he is all well. Freeze gonna look deep right side towards Schreiber, but almost picked off. That may have been Kenny Ford almost with the interception in front of Schreiber. Would have been yet another interception on Weston Freeze. Weston, a little play action, going to try and find Davidson, but it's going to be a little too high. And out in front for Zachary Davidson. Another incomplete pass, bring up 3rd and 10. And the clock does continue to roll. Score is 55-6. Mavericks over the Cougars. Cougars' only touchdown coming on a big touchdown pass between Freeze and Colin Schreiber. And it's going to be Brant Cox. And will be brought down after a gain of 2. And really, I feel like the Cougars are probably pretty lucky to even have those 6 points, as there was a flag thrown on the play on that touchdown that Colin Schreiber scored, caught. Thought they may have called an offensive pass interference, but they did end up calling it a no call. They did pick up the flag as Colin Schreiber came down with it and walked into the end zone for 6. And this will bring up a 4th and 8 for the Cougars. Schreiber may be the target here at the bottom of your screen. And immediately, Weston looking that way, did actually try and find Zachary Davidson, but gonna be about 4 or 5 yards short of him.
Cougars turn it over on downs. First down,
And Mavericks will retake possession at around midfield. First and 10 Mavericks. And this is going to be a handoff to a new running back, number 33. And that'll be Blake Mertz.
5-yard gain by number 33, Blake Mertes. Second down.
And that'll be the final play of the third quarter with the running clock. Cuts this quarter pretty much in half. We'll be back with the final quarter of action right after this.
Come watch your favorite team and earn points with our new Blazing Rewards program, only at Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
And welcome back to the start of the fourth quarter here between the Cougars and the Mavericks. Mavericks with the ball are going to be second and 4 on the Cougar 45-yard line. And it's going to be a handoff, maybe to Mertz. And does appear number 16, Owen Bailey, is now in at quarterback for Maize.
Owen Bailey.
Third and 3. Going to be a quarterback keeper by Bailey with a little stiff arm. And he's able to get thrown out of bounds, but clock will continue to roll with a running clock, enough to get a first down.
Owen Bailey.
And it does look like Bailey is pretty slow to get up. And after that collision, Shields going to come back out on the field for maybe a play or two. And really, with 23 seconds on the play clock, Shields was letting that run just a little bit, and that's going to be a handoff to Mertes. And more personnel coming out on the field for Maize South. Number 77, Jaden Wilson, offensive lineman coming in. Ryan Kent, offensive lineman coming out. 2nd and 5 now. Mertes handoff, first contact made, clear after he gets by the first down sticks, but does lose the ball, but they do seem to recover. Another first down run. Maybe a man in motion. Mertes again just plowing forward against that just exhausted Salina South secondary.
Carried by number 33, Blake Mertes. Second down and 2.
2nd and 2 now. And it looks to be a long 2, probably more like 2nd and 3 for the Mavericks. Mertes again going to plow forward. Going to be yet another first down for the Mavericks.
First down run by Blake Murphy.
And it does look like Bailey coming back on the field at quarterback for the for the Mavericks.
First and 10 at the Cougar 11.
Gonna have a man in motion, gonna be a fly sweep to number 3. And really just not able to bring him down as the pile moves maybe for a gain of 1 after he was about hitting the backfield for a loss of 5.
Second down and 9.
Just past 8 minutes left in the game. Clock continues to roll, not stopping for first downs. Second and 9. And will be one miss by Mertes. Another miss. Staying on his feet and into the end zone is Mertes for the Mavericks.
Touchdown, Maize South.
Nice snap, kick, up, and good.
Extra point attempt is good.
And that increases the Mavericks lead to 62-6. Total of 9 touchdowns put up on the board by the Mavericks tonight. And with the clock continuing to run, we are at 5 minutes, 45 seconds left in the ball game. Parks with the kick. Again, targeting Colin Schreiber. No fair catch this time. Tries to use Brant Cox as a blocker, but is only able to get it. Forward progress. Probably going to give him the 36-yard line.
Colin Schreiber. First down, Cougars.
Cougars with some new personnel in on the field. But still going to be quarterback. Ball fumbled. Going to be a new running back. That's Seth Clemmer. Fumble after the handoff from Weston Freeze.
Cougars. Brings up second down.
Isaac Harper, wide receiver, into the game at number 42. Garrett Ailes, number 23, inside receiver at the top of your screen. Luke Simpson in motion as the slot. This handoff's going to be Clemmer again, but going to be hit. And maybe no gain on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 12.
Brings up third down.
And lastly, 87, Tajon McDaniel. And with, I'm sure, a slew of new offensive linemen as well for the Cougars. Freeze gonna look, trying to throw, finds number 87. Nice catch there by Tajon McDaniel. And will be brought down after a gain of 7. That will bring up 4th down. And the punt team does come on for the Cougars.
4th down and 6. At the Cougar 40-yard line.
And Brant Cox coming back out on the field to do the punting duties. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the game. And probably the best punt of the night by Brant Cox is going to be fair caught by Caden McBranty.
Caught by Cox. Fair caught by number 14, Caden McBranty. First down, Mavericks.
And I'd anticipate maybe 2 plays, if that, with a running clock before this one's over. And Bailey going to hand off here. Handoff by Mertes. Be 2nd down and 6. 1:15 and counting. I'd say one more play will do it, if they let the clock run down appropriately. Just past the 1 minute mark. They're in no rush to snap the ball. Still 12 seconds on the play clock, so they can run this down pretty far. Mertes again. Gonna go forward for another 2 yards. Maybe give him 3. And that should be the final play of the game. As the final 25 seconds tick off the game. Both sides heading to their respective sideline as we are under 15 seconds. The Maize South Mavericks come into Salina Stadium and dominate the Salina South Cougars 62-6. We'll be back with some post-game right after this.
Final score, Salina South Cougars 6.
Hello and welcome to the Salina Media Connection post-game show. Here with our RE/MAX MVP player of the game, number 7, Jackson Hayes. Jackson, it was a tough night tonight for the team, but I thought you made some really good plays on defense. Thought you broke up some really good pass plays, and just kind of talk about your play tonight.
So yeah, I think we came out defensively pretty fast the first quarter and the first few series. doing a lot of good things, and I fortunately did a couple good things, but a lot of mistakes were made, bad plays and things like that. Just things we can't give up, and that's what turns the tide of the game. And so we're looking to really fix that this upcoming week and do some things for that. But yeah.
What's one thing you're looking to improve on going on farther in the season?
I think our communication is one of the biggest things defensively that in practice and things like that we do really well. And starting off early, I don't think we did so well, and it cost us a lot. But going forward, we're just going to really take this game into consideration, keep it at heart, and make sure that we improve ourselves in this upcoming week.
Jackson, thanks so much for joining us, and good luck in the weeks to come.
Thank you.
Hello and welcome back to the Salina Media Connection post-game show here with head coach of the Salina South Cougars, Sam Sellers. Coach, it's a really tough night tonight. One thing I want to touch on, at the very beginning of the game, you had a great stand by your defense and then did have the muff punt that led to a touchdown. How much did that play into the momentum of the game, do you think?
Well, I mean, yeah, the first three plays, were outstanding. And then, right now our kids, like when something bad happens, we just can't get over it. And it's tough because we haven't had a lot of success the last few years, but, it's the frustrating thing is we think we're pretty talented this year. When Bryant muffs it, we make a silly play like that, and then the air comes out of us, and all of a sudden we're just playing at a much lower level. I mean, those first three plays defensively, flying around, what I think we could be, and then, all of a sudden now it's a completely different gear, and we start worrying about things completely outside of our control. And Maize South is a good team. You can't not give them credit, but it's frustrating. I mean, our kids, they work hard in practice, but we've just got to get tougher mentally. I mean, we're a tough group physically. But we've got to be able to fight through those things.
Our player of the game, number 7, Jackson Hayes, who you just saw previously before this, played a little bit of offense, played a lot of defense for you. Had some pretty good pass breakups, I thought, as well. Talk about his play tonight.
Jackson's, he's a good leader for us. He brings a lot of energy for us. And, yeah, I mean, we kind of challenged our secondary after last week to be a much better tackling team than we were. And, I thought we had the one breakdown for an easy touchdown, but those other touchdown balls that we gave up were great throws and great catches. And coverage-wise, I can't complain too much at all. I mean, sometimes you kind of have to tip your hat to the other guys, but no, I mean, Jackson's, been a big part of what we do, and like you said, offensively too, doing a lot of things for us. And I think, he's a kid that continues to build confidence in what he's doing and is just going to continue to get better.
Coach, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe campus next week. What kind of stands out to you? I know we're focused on this game tonight, but what do you see from campus that maybe interests you that you could take advantage of?
Well, I mean, it's kind of the same thing. Right now we're our own worst enemy, and we've got to, continue to just, get that mental toughness and playing through things and play like we did those first three plays defensively and like we played offensively last week with confidence. And, obviously campus, it's flex bone. It's a different animal than what we're used to week in and week out. And, what we see in practice, because we don't run it, but so it's a big challenge. And that was a big win for us last year. And even after the game there in the locker room, as disappointed as tonight was, the kids were like, obviously this is a big opportunity for us, and come back to work on Monday and learn from the things that happened tonight, and put all our energy and focus into getting a W next week.
Thanks so much for the time, Coach, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you, guys.
Come watch your favorite team and earn points with our new Blazing Rewards program, only at Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Hi, I'm Nathan Wilcom, manager at the Longhorn Steakhouse here in Salina, Kansas. We are proud supporters of our local high school sports team and our community. I'd like to invite you to join us for a great meal at Longhorn Steakhouse. We are open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We hope to see you at our restaurant, and when you do, ask for me or our managing partner, Sarah Grimes. We'd love to say hello.
Papa John's is proud to provide this week's meal to the hardworking Friday night football crew at Community Access Television. While watching the big game, don't forget to order your freshly made pizza at papajohns.com.
At Domino's, they work hard to make it easy for you to earn free pizza. How hard? We probably don't have enough time to talk about all the ways they've invented for you to order, but we do have time to talk about the new ways you can earn Piece of the Pie rewards points towards free pizza. Now you can earn points when you place an order by phone or in store. That means you can earn points any way you order. If you would like to enroll, see Domino's.com/rewards or call Domino's.